Welcome my peeps, my peoples. It's Mary Jane. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. So let's talk about just Brittany. Let's talk about Ciara and Jasmine. I guess they are the crumbs of the show. They're the chitlin circuit of the show because they all filming like secretly and privately. And so we get, just Brittany actually is going to be performing at Rasheeda's little party over there at Press in Houston, Texas, and Miss Jasmine's gonna show up. She's so desperate and thirsty for attention. It's just a damn shame that Rasheeda don't have a backbone to stand up and smack the shit out the girl. But anyways, it's not totally her fault. But chasing me around, send me a note, send me a letter, shoot me an IG, hit me up on Twitter. Go through my Insta, DM me or something. But don't be showing up to my private events. You had already showed up to my store. You wasn't well received. I haven't contacted you then, so don't worry about me contacting you. You gotta wait till I'm ready. You can't force your son on me. But Kurt was out. Kurt should be the one handling the situation where he go get Cannon and try to mediate that situation, because it's something they're gonna have to deal with sooner or later, because he's paying child support now. So and she wouldn't be filming with me either. Jasmine got a lot of nerve. I guess them bones can fight. I don't know. So now we hear about this sad story that's going on with Tommie, that she might it's more than alcohol. It looks like that's what the cast making it seem like, that Tommie's doing more than just alcohol. So hopefully she'll be over on R&BTV joining Jocelyn Hernandez, get a TV special, because they knew Tommie was a drunk and she had problems, she had issues, and it was good for TV. It was good for a while. She was good at attacking other people and acting up and fighting. But once she started to attack security and probably bring a weapon on set, like I remember they were saying that this summer that one of the hip hop Atlanta stars brought a weapon to the set or whatever. So they knew she had some issues. They knew she had a criminal record. They knew she's been in and out of jail. So she did really need some help. And then they actually filmed her mom being on the show. And Tommie's mom is all messed up. So you can see the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. They really should have gave her some real immense help, where, they did a breathalyzer test before she came on set. If she wanted to continue filming and promote the show and get gigs, that, she had to enter rehab or something like that. Alcoholics Anonymous. So anyways, it's a sad situation. So we get to Jessica Dime. Her fiance, Sean, I believe his name is, he brings her mom, her father, and he gangs all the girls up and the whole crew. Only person that's missing is, Carlie Red is missing, and Tobias, and Spice, and Sean, Carlie's ex-boyfriend now. Because Carlie didn't want to show up because she didn't want no problems with, Tokyo and Ciara. So it's the reveal party to see what baby Dime is going to have. Is she having a boy or is she having a girl? And she's actually having a girl, and it's wonderful. She's happy. Her mom's happy. Her father's happy. Shona brought the family together to make sure Dime has the support that she needs. Mama D get over there and give her a speech talking about don't be like her. Don't be like Ernest's mother. Let your child succeed and grow. Let your child breathe. Let your child live. And so we have the lady sitting on the bleachers. And who's there? Is Carlie? It's not Carlie's not there, but it's Tokyo. It's it's Tokyo. What's her name? Mimi's girlfriend, Mimi's ex-girlfriend, now girlfriend. Mimi's still trying to diss Melissa, acting like Melissa's a stalker. Melissa's crazy. They didn't have no relationship. Mimi was up and down the street with Melissa, all over the place. She was everywhere with Melissa until Melissa started running her mouth. So it's like, Mimi is the Stephen J of the ladies. She's playing these ladies and dropping them off like flies. So you have Tokyo, you have Ciara and Mimi, her girlfriend, her ex-girlfriend, her current girlfriend. And Melissa's asking, Tokyo, what's up? Where's Carlie? And she was like, oh, Carlie ain't here. I don't know where she at. You want a dollar friend or something? She was like, so Melissa's like, so what's going on? And so that's when Ciara shows up and she tells the business that after that ambush, that dumb bitch intervention. That's what it was, because So she talks about the ambush, how she felt like Carlie set her up and it was terrible, it was sad, and she went to go run over there to go see BK, and BK put the moves on her. He suave Rico'd her, but she said she ain't buying it. She ain't buying it or whatever. And she's like, well, you know, he tells me so much, you know, and I believe what he says, but then I don't know, I'm stuck. Tokyo's rolling her eyes because she was like, oh, my friend's a dumb B word too as well. So Tokyo is in the midst of nothing but older women that are mindless and clueless. Except for Carlie. Carlie's just messy. She's doing her thing to keep her check rolling, to keep the money coming in. So she's gonna do what she gotta do. And Carlie Red did say something very important when she was talking to Ciara later in the episode. She said, I'm not messy. We just need to have better men. We need to get new men. I'm like, BK's out here just doing his thing. So, and it's just like, you know, Ciara, she's just talking about like, I was ambushed by this lady, that lady. It was just so messy. And you know, what's her name? Ciara, she's all just like, well, she's lucky I didn't Keely her with my pocketbook. What do you mean Keely? You like, don't be bragging because you hit Keely with your pocketbook. Like, you're sleeping with a man that's sleeping with this one and that one and this one, and then he can still lie to your face and get some poop and get some punani the same night that he lied in your face. And you've seen the receipts and you saw the receipts and you know the receipts and you know it's true. Even Jock believed that he's lying when he told Jock, when BK told Jock that, oh no, she Amber came over, but nothing happened. Jock was like, I don't even believe that. And Jock was like, I smashed her too. So they just be smashing each other. Hopefully they're using protection because diseases out here are real. And so and anyways, you know, Tokyo, she's getting upset and she's getting frustrated with Carlie because she feel like Carlie Red is messy, and you know, that was an ambush and she set her up. She shouldn't have did it like that, and she's just tired of Carlie being fake. But it was okay when you guys were being messy and setting up, you know, Keely. But I know Keely wasn't your girl, she was your enemy. So I guess she feel like, you know, Carlie Red should have a little bit of loyalty and let Ciara know. But Carlie said that she didn't feel like, you know, Ciara would believe her or would take the advice, or she actually needed receipts and this is what she had to do. Carlie kind of like wasted her time because Ciara's playing these games with BK. She still believes him. She's still sleeping with him. She's still with him. She's trying to act like she's not, but she didn't tell him that she's not with him. You know what I mean? She's just telling these girls that. So if Ciara's going to stay with BK, she might as well go back to Shooter, because Shooter was actually at the reveal party. You know, at least Shooter, when he died, you know, she'll get his social security check, she'll get wife benefits, and she'll also get his life insurance because she's actually his wife. At least when something happens to him, she can have stake and claim. But BK's out here just slanging it and wanging it to everybody, and you don't have no commitment with him. So why start off a relationship that's already terrible? Like, you know, you got receipts, you got voicemails, you got text messages, you got the two women telling you that he even told you that he slept with them before. It's just like, and BK is just a mess. He's just, and even Carlie Red's boyfriend Sean, he's talking about that BK's a mess. He's sloppy out here. And it was so messed up when Jock said, you know, BK left them rotten apples behind in New York and came here and got some of that, came and got him a Georgia peach. I was like, Jock, why you going there? Why you saying all that? I was just like, so anyway, Ciara's trying to act like she's not with, you know, BK, but he don't know that. So moving on from that, and Tokyo is kind of getting mad with Ciara because she just keep making excuses. Like when Ciara said, when somebody, Tokyo said, when somebody shows you who they are, you should believe them. And you know, that's the old saying. Yes, she should believe them. So we have Carlie Red because she didn't go to the reveal party because she didn't want to cause no mess at Jessica Dime party. So she's bowling. Her and Sheen, they're bowling and they're having a good time. Carlie Red looks good in that short black wig. She looks young. I'm just telling you, she looks young. That's why she be getting them. And plus, she can get you a job too. If you date Carlie Red, she'll have you on a reality TV show. She knows what works. And so she invited Spice, and guess who Spice invites? She invites, you know, Tobias. Tobias is just making his way around. He's acting like he ain't even feeling, you know, Tokyo. But we find out later on in the episode that Tobias has been calling Tokyo, crying and begging for her back. Same thing with BK, calling Ciara, begging her, talking about he's sorry, he miss her, he love her, he want to stay next to her. Because they think they're going to lose you. So they're going to butter you all up, butter you. And then boom, once they butter you up and you forgive them, they're going to go back doing the same thing. It's insanity to keep going through the same shit over and over and over. And this ain't the first time BK been out here on Ciara. Ciara should have learned from Shooter. Shooter didn't teach you nothing. Shooter, you should have taught Ciara better. You should have taught her the game. For real. You should have taught Ciara the game. So no other man to be out here making your wife look terrible in these streets, terrible on TV. So Shooter ain't worried about a thing. He done lost his son. He's just like, yo, I ain't got time. And see, I was feeling like, damn, I need to talk to Shooter about the situation, see what's going on with Shooter. So maybe she might get back with Shooter. Like, either way it goes, it's a terrible choice. Shooter or BK, terrible choices. Just terrible looks, period. So, Tobias shows up with Tokyo on a double date with, you know, Carlie. And then they get into talking about, you know, Carlie immediately lets, you know, Spice know and Tobias know everything. Like, hey, listen, I ain't friends with, me and Tokyo's having a rush patch because of BK. And she also let Spice know that, you know, Tokyo used to date Tobias. Tobias says he's single, he's broken up, you know, that situation's over. Spice was like, okay, well, we just talking, he's just texting me, he's being a good southern gentleman, and he says he's single and I'm ready to mingle. And, you know, Spice doesn't owe Tokyo anything, and she doesn't even know Tokyo, period. But they do have a lot of people that are in common together, friends, acquaintances, so it would kind of make the situation awkward. People that are cool with Spice and then people that are cool with, you know, Tokyo, and having them all together, it's gonna kind of be like a crazy situation. So it's up to Spice whether she wants to be like, you know what, I ain't got time for that drama, or be bothered with the drama. It's up to her. So I'm just like, damn. So they gets to talking about what happened at, you know, with Carlie Red actually blowing up the spot, blowing up BK spot with all the side chicks or whatever. So, and so, oh my goodness. And so Sean, he's like, oh my God, you're still being messy. I'm tired of you being messy. I'm tired of you doing this. I'm tired of you doing that. I'm just like, this is why, Sean, if Carlie wasn't messing, you wasn't next to Carlie, we wouldn't even know who you were. We wouldn't even want to see you on TV. It's like, you better stay next to her, because if you don't stay next to her, you're not going to be here next season. You're probably not going to be here for the rest of the episodes. So you better stay next to Carlie. So anyways, he's upset. He's messy. I mean, he's upset that she's messy and she's still in other people's business, and he feels like she needs to stop and be an adult and be mature, which he is absolutely right. But she is trying to look out for her friend, but I think she needs to mind her business on this part, because Ciara has been cheated on and had babies. Her husband had babies on her. She's just one of them type of women that you just got to let them know, hey, listen, you're my main chick, but I got 4 chicks. That's what you need to do with Ciara. So anyways, moving on from that, Sean, he's mad, he's upset, he's walking out and he's leaving, and it's like they're breaking up because she's messy, and he leaves and he walks off and he leaves his shoes, and Carlie takes his shoes and he tries to chase her to get his sneakers, and she's running. She's like, I'm gonna burn these motherfuckers. I was like, Carlie was like, he'll be back, he always come back, he'll be back. I was just like, yo, and they're just way too much. Like, we know this is scripted. Like, I can't even, there's so many fake parts of the show that I'm not even going to bother pointing out all the fake parts. So, because, you know, I think Sean feels like some type of way, because BK is his best friend too as well, but that also Carlie can also get to his dirt too as well, real easy and quickly, and his dirt can be discovered, because we got Tommie talking about her and Sean got something going on. Tommie doesn't have anything going on with anybody but the bottle and whatever drugs that she's using. So for right now, Carlie and Sean are kind of like broken up, and then we have Rasheeda, we have Spice, Carlie Red, Estelita, Mimi, Erica, and we have all of them are there or whatever. Rasheeda's having a meeting with all the girls to let them know that she's opening up a Houston press. She's inviting them, and she's letting them know to bring, you know, that they're going to pay for their trip or whatever. It's going to be a girls thing. We're going to have fun. She also lets them know that she's inviting the guys too as well, which is kind of like, whoa. If I was Ciara, I wouldn't go. Just because I'm not trying to be up under you. I'm not trying to have you watch me. I'm not trying to do none of that stuff. You need some time apart. He needs some time to miss you. You need to stand your ground. You need to do something, Ciara, because you're just too easy to get with. You're just too guttural. And it's just so easy to play games and mind tricks on you. So that's why Shooter had the girl, had Mariah working up in your shop that he was hitting off and paying her money at the same time. Like, yo, it's just way too much. You need to take a class and sit back and relax and get yourself together and get your mind right, get your heart right, and get your perspective right of what you actually want from a man, because you have no idea what you want. Because if you knew what you want, you would never put up with BK or Shooter, period, point blank. So Erica Mena, she arrived. She looks real tacky. She looks real raggedy with her green shirt on, her tits hanging out, and just her hair. She just looked real tacky. You know, Spice, I know Spice is cool. She's a down chick, but her wigs are just like way too much. I know that's probably the style in Jamaica, but the wigs, they just look really like clownish. And so anyways, we have what's her name? Tommie walks in with her braids, and she's all messed up. She's all high. She's all over it. She's drinking her ass off. She's just pouring other people's drinks into her cup. Everybody's acting like they're not seeing it. Tommie's talking, and you know, Spice can clearly look at Tommie and see that she's messed up, that she's inebriated, that she's high, that she's on something. But she continues to talk about this damn pig and a damn music video. Your music video, the music that you did with Tommie, the shit ain't never coming out. We ain't never gonna hear it. We ain't never gonna see the video right now. So just let it be. You see this woman is all messed up, and you wanna what makes anybody with any common sense want to argue with somebody that's drunk and somebody's all messed up? Tommie's talking to the makeup artist. She's talking to the producers. They're telling her to stay focused. They're telling her to talk about Scrap. She's like, F Scrap. Oh, you really love her? Or you really love him? Well, then do that makeup right. I seen you on IG making that post that you love this person. I don't know if Tommie was involved with the producers, or she has some type of personal relationship outside the show with the producers, that when she got toasted, she started thinking about it. And we got what's her name, Spicy, and all this going on. She's pouring extra liquor. Tommie's like this in front of their face, and you got Spice trying to confront her about a damn pig. Then Tommie's making fun of Spice, maybe calling her a bumble clog or something like that, bumble clog, or some types of disrespectful names, and talking about she's so hateful. But as soon as you saw, you know, Tommie, you knew that she was not there. It was just a physical body there. There was no soul, no brain, no mind going on in that situation. And Spice couldn't pick it up. And I know Spice is very intuitive. She should have knew better. She wanted a good scene, but it almost went terrible for all of them, because you know, Tommie got kicked off the scene. She was fighting with security, you know, fighting with everybody. And this is probably the episode where she showed up to the scene with a loaded gun that was in her car and trying to get it, because she was intoxicated, because Tommie was like, I want to go to jail. I'm going to go to jail. Yes, jails have second homes. For some people, they become institutionalized, especially from being a juvenile, then all her life getting locked up. Jail's just another place to go. Just like we go to the mall, we go to the grocery store, that's what jail is to some people, because it's something that they're used to. It becomes embedded in their brain. So that situation is terrible. Rasheeda don't know what to do. Everybody just acting like they don't see the way that, you know, Tommie's acting and behaving. And it's just like they shouldn't even film. They shouldn't even put that on film or even show that. But hopefully Tommie got paid for that, because she really looks bad. Like, you don't show somebody's sickness and illness on tape like that, especially when it's been years, when she's been on the show for a few years and it's been escalating. And then gonna talk about gonna talk about Tommie to us, talking about, oh, she did this, she did that. Keep that shit private. Isn't there some confidentiality going on where we shouldn't know Tommie's business or whatever? We shouldn't be privy to that information. Like, it's one thing she's filming her whole life, her mother, her brother, her sisters, and then you're gonna talk about, oh, we kicking her off the show, we're doing this. Like, yo, just say she took a leave of absence. Like, that kind of like pissed me off, because, you know, they knew she was good TV for a while, but now it's out of control. They fed the monster. Now they want to get rid of the monster. Same thing they did to Jocelyn. So, anyways, moving on from that. So, Tommie's going in. Tommie's going off. And then we have Ciara. She goes meet up with Just Brittany. Just Brittany's going to be performing at Rasheeda's press event. And she's going to be bringing Jasmine along with her. Ciara needs to get smacked. Jasmine needs to get smacked. And Brittany needs to get smacked too, because Brittany should not let these two ladies mess up anything that she got going on. And oh no, like, she should have kicked them and have them escorted out the situation, because now Just Brittany's going to look even more messier, because now she looked messy with, Stevie J and Mimi and Keely, even though they're terrible to even do business with or work with. But now you're bringing this over to the Frost situation, which just makes you look messy, which we know is TV and we probably never hear any music. But I hope we do, because you're a young lady trying to make it. Even though you're putting on these airs, it's just, it's just way too much. It's just way too much fakery. So, but Mama D look good, right? Mama D look good. Mama D look good. So where we at? So I guess, Ciara's just in her feelings that she's actually going to have Jasmine confront, Rasheeda. And she just needs to, mind your business. You already got your baby father that's in jail. You got your grandmother calling your son, what did she call him? Horrible, ratchet, a savage. She called him a savage. You got the grandmother calling the son a savage. You need to be home babysitting and watching your kid and put him in some classes where, I don't know. But the grandmother called the baby a savage. So you need to be at home working with the kids instead of trying to get Jasmine into Rasheeda and Kurt's life. You got problems going on in your own life. So mind your business. And then you're going to mess it up for yourself, or people that's not going to want to film around you either. You're already on the chitlin circuit of this show. And you got to really be low to be on a chitlin circuit on this show, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Just whoa. So I'm just oh. So anyways, they all get on the bus. Carlie Red, she actually goes to talk to Ciara. Her and Ciara make up. Ciara says, I know you was here for me. I know you had my back or whatever. And Tokyo's really not feeling. She's like messy Carlie or whatever. And so then Carlie just was like, yo, listen, I went on a double date with me and Sean. And, I invited Spice, and Spice brought Tobias, and Tokyo's not hearing it. She was like, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. I don't want to be a part of what you got to say. I don't want nothing to do with it. So she walks away. Some people don't like the truth. Some people don't want to hear the truth because they know Carlie's bringing the receipt. She's bringing the truth. And some people just don't want to hear it. They're not ready for it. But doesn't mean that Tokyo should have got all mad and upset with Carlie Red. It is what it is. Because if she don't tell you, then you upset that she don't tell you. Then you were like, how come you didn't call me? She said she did call you. You said she didn't call you. And that's when, Tokyo is just like, listen, I'm done. He been calling me and crying. So Tokyo was probably thinking about taking Tobias back and feeling all the sob stories that he's saying or whatever. And then she's realizing that he's just lying and he's just playing games. And he's not for real at all. And it hurts to face that fact. To the person that you in love with, the person you consider your best friend is out here that quick with somebody else chilling. I'm like, yo, it's crazy. So anyways, they all get up and get on the bus, and they're going to go to Florida. They're going to go to Houston. They get to Houston, and then that's when the producer pulled them over and let them know that, what's her name? Tommie would no longer be filming with them, and they're going to try to get her some help. So that situation is dead and over. Then we also have BK. He meets up with Jock, and he also meets up with Sean, and basically BK's upset about, Carlie Red running her mouth and messing up his business. Jock is in the background talking about, hey, listen, it's not Carlie's fault at all what's going on in your situation, because how is it Carlie's fault that BK is smashing 17 girls? So I was like, yo, Jock is spilling the tea. And Jock was also like, so Carlie Red is back on the market. She's on the market. You better watch out, Sean. So anyways, they all going to be going to Rasheeda's little trip and everything. So we'll see what happens with that situation. I was just like, damn, poor Tommie. Tommie mom that came on the show wild out. Now Tommie's out here wilding out. It's just a really sad situation. But also, Ciara feels like, Carlie Red did bring the receipts and did show her some proof. So it is what it is with that situation. And so we find out that Tokyo is coming to Houston, Texas, and it's going to be on between her and Spice, and it seems like they're going to be going at it. So anyways, peace and my one love to all my peeps and my peoples.